let's do it. We have 5 dads versus 1 fake. We gonna see who we think is gonna be the fake dad. About to be one. So let's see if we can find out.
I'm a dad.
I am a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
I'm a dad.
One of them is
First thing I want to do is look at the bags under everybody's eyes. Be here. Yeah, okay, all right, that's pretty good. Maybe we're just all tired.
who? Dominic? The one that he's holding right now? You don't think it's his? Damn.
Are these everybody's only kids, or do people have more?
Only.
We have more kids.
I have a lot, so this is one of 6.
One of 6?
Total.
Oh,
Yeah.
Your oldest?
No, he's the second oldest.
Second oldest. How old did you say you were again?
I'm 33.
33.
The 2 older are from my husband's first marriage.
Okay.
So we have also a 14-year-old.
For me, I was like 6 kids. That's a lot to be a step parent. So I think that was one of the things that I wasn't too sure about.
Look
You
at
know,
his
someone
son.
wanting to be a stepdad for 6 kids.
Stepdad. That's
fun.
nice, man. Yeah.
He's not the stepdad, he's the dad that's
Man, what's
stepdad.
that black guy?
I've got one other. I've got a son. He was just born. He's a month old. Dante, and then
Dante?
her.
I have 2. This is my oldest, and then my daughter. She's 7 years old. So those are the only 2 that I have right now. I do want at least 3 more. You know, I want to have 5.
Just
That
keep
nigga
going.
We're all gonna have families
He
here.
said I have
Yeah,
2,
let's
but
go
I
for
want
it.
I'm a single dad, so I have to find how to have them.
I got one more. Same thing. He's 7, and he's the last one. 2 is enough.
3 months in, I feel like I'm done too.
I want a football team, basically.
I'm curious, like, what's the most shocking thing, or maybe most difficult thing about fatherhood? Because that's something maybe we can all relate to.
I think for me is I didn't feel like a dad. It was more like a school project. Like
Hey, hold on. Give me 1 second. I had to. My headphones.
just gotta make sure it's all right. You just survive the day.
First, I thought it was him because like
I
he
wasn't
was
controlling.
kind
able
of
to
tossing the
control
kid
volume
around.
for
I
a
was
second.
like,
They
oh
were
Jesus,
turned
it's
off.
got to be like an uncle type figure.
The part that's probably comes the hardest is the growing up part. It seems
growing
kind of
up part?
cheesy, but really, like every day she does something new.
That's
There
gonna
was
be
one
a hard
weekend
part
that
for
we had a
sure.
nice
But
little
I'm not.
weekend, me
I
and
don't
my
think
wife.
that's still gonna be the hardest. I think that's
She
gonna be
was
the
with
most
my
exciting.
parents,
I want to see her
and
grow.
she
I
came
want to
back
see
that
my
weekend
baby
knowing a
girl
few more
grow.
words, and I was
I wanted
upset
her
that
to
I missed that. Like just those little moments that you miss. And like I don't ever want you to take her again.
I want to see all that.
No. I don't want her learning anything else at your house.
But once you get to fucking age like 5 and shit, and once you hit double digits, I'm like, no. It's like, no, after like, you feel me?
Knowing how I was as a
Huh? Oh Lord, y'all, I don't even want to imagine. I mean, I was a pretty, I won't say I wasn't a bad kid because I played sports and stuff, but I still just did stupid stuff. I mean, everybody does stupid stuff as kids, you feel me? But yeah, I don't want her. When she gets that double digit age, chat, man.
It's okay. What's wrong?
Look at her
I think
already
the
crying.
hardest thing for me was learning how not fragile like kids are, because like
that's for
you always hear about like all the fun stuff that you get to do with kids and play with them and stuff, but nobody ever talks about how when you hurt them, how it's gonna affect you. Like the first time you drop them, you're playing a little too rough, but you're tough, right? Yeah.
I'm always so concerned about this little girl.
That was so like sus, bruh. Because what he said right there, babe, he said that he was talking about like experiencing like huh?
So I could listen to it.
What the fuck? Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Nah, that's wild. What the fuck? But you heard what he said about the experiencing and like the experiences and stuff like that? When he tapped her shoulders, that shit looked hella sus. She didn't even know no emotion. What the fuck? Like what?
Like, dude, like everybody, I'm always making sure they're washing their hands, like making sure they're like, oh, you didn't pet any dogs, did you? Oh, I can't.
I was having second thoughts on Elijah too, only because he was younger than him.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Elijah's also suspicious. I think I'm gonna have to piggyback off that too, like the not just emotional toll, but like the physical toll. Like you're not just physically there for your child, like
Who, him?
Yeah, no, the dude next to him that just talked. Him?
Right here?
Yes. That kid is way too big to be his son.
Man, I didn't even think about that.
Like, there's no. That's like his younger brother.
Yeah, because he looks at least what, 6?
7 to 6. I mean, maybe like 8. Low key, like he was.
And
probably
this
younger
nigga
than
looked
too.
25.
If that. Like,
It's 23, 24. Nigga had a 6.
You're emotionally there for them all the time. They become a mini, like, this is my mini me,
This is
essentially,
my
right? Like,
mini
everything,
me.
my values and everything becomes him, right?
It looked
Becomes
like
him.
they were like uncle nephew
Uncle nephew is
because
crazy.
they were like playing around a lot and
Oh, also, that Nathan and Aiden were wearing matching necklaces. Everything is both harder and easier than I expected it to be. So it's like a lot of like the mechanics of like, I have 3 under 3. So like putting them into the car is like so difficult. But then everyone's like, oh, how are you like doing bedtimes and stuff? And it's like,
He was just carrying the baby, kind of like sitting down instead of just putting it to the side.
I voted for Nathan because I just didn't get that dad energy from him, from somebody who would have had their kids so young and gone through all the things that dads do go through for the first time.
Nigga, you look sus. Look at you. Is Breon in the
Surprise
other
be-
room? Yeah.
cause I thought it was gonna be Elijah, but they all voted for us cause Austin's son voted for us.
Austin's
for those
son
of you who were
voted
at the
for
birth
us.
of your child, or for those of you who were there for part of the pregnancy, what was that experience like for you?
For her, because you know, first kid, you take all those classes and things. We did like hypnosis classes to help mom get through it. When the day, none of it happened the way that we trained for it. It didn't happen that way, and I was getting yelled at, and she was screaming. I was just trying to be nice and quiet and just whatever you need. And she was like, "I need you to go away." I'm like, okay.
Anybody faint?
No fainting.
I got close. I didn't realize it till they were focused on her. I'm so focused on her, and every doctor in the room was looking at me, and I'm like, "Hey, like game time," and they're like,
Game
"Are
time.
you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I sat down and
That
realized,
shit's
like, "Oh
fun.
no,
That,
I'm
bruh,
not."
I honestly can't wait for the day of for her to give birth. But I honestly feel like that day is gonna be an awakening because seeing that, I mean, I know like everybody knows. Obviously, excuse me, we know. If you know, you know what it looks like. But like, you know, giving birth is a whole nother discussion because you have to actually, you know, spread your legs and push and, you know, seeing a human, like, my baby girl come, like, but I'm excited though. Like, I'm excited. Like, 100% excited though. 100%.
You have to play it off for her.
Yeah, because if I'm going, like, it's
Yeah.
her time to shine.
Yeah.
I gotta sit back and be the supportive dad. And,
So I wasn't there for pregnancies because I was step parent and foster, but I will say when I was in the process of like dating a guy with kids, I Google searched like gay stepdad, like looking for books.
Oh.
This nigga said gay stepdads looking for books? Oh, nah. So, of course you excited. She gotta do all the work.
Right.
Bruh, shut up, Cam! Like, I'm there for support! Like, what are you talking about? I'm there. She gonna be, like, she gonna,
I'm gonna be going through it. You just gonna be sitting there watching.
I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna be watching and helping, supporting. I love you. See?
Do not do that.
Bear musk, baby, bear musk.
I was frontline. Shout out my girlfriend. She was pushing, and it didn't
I
seem
was
like she was.
frontline.
So all the doctors are like, "Good push, good push," and I was
Good
like,
push.
"Really?"
That's the thing. Is like everybody always talks about the yelling noise. Like you see it in the movies, but the reality is when they're pushing, it's more like
Yeah.
like a clench.
I was like, "Are you doing anything? Good job, though, baby."
During the pregnancy stage, so I was 19, so I was a sophomore in college.
19?
And that was probably the most difficult part because I was in a fraternity too, and they were all going out and everybody was doing their thing, and I was so left out.
Is that your dad?
Yes, that's my dad.
Yes, that's my
I
dad.
kind of had some beef with Dominic because he was all asking
That's
me
some
questions
beef.
like, "Are you sure he's your dad?"
This kid, Fortnite kid for sure. Huh? He was gonna be talking to chat. He gonna be crying and watching and doing nothing.
Right.
Bruh, shut. Bruh, y'all is chatting. Y'all are literally chatting. He said he's gonna be talking to chat. Like what? You go. Or somebody gonna be recording. That's somebody gonna be recording. Hopefully it's not a. I mean, I want it to be. I don't know. Like emergency, you know. Like if we do, I don't want it to be like if we out somewhere in your water break and then we gotta go straight.
No, we'll like.
You feel me?
Once we know we're coming around, we'll just be at home for some time.
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully we're not at Walmart.
Yeah, hopefully we not at Walmart or some shit, man.
I was like, "Yes, I'm sure he's my dad."
You know your dad's name.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
he's
start.
27 years old.
His
And he's
relationship
27.
with Aiden seems more of one of two brothers. You can just kind of see in the way they.
7 years old, had him at 19. How old's the kid? I don't know why that's like that. 19. 20,
Had him at 19. Just add the years.
8, yeah, 8, 9 years. Like, I don't know.
They interact the way they look at each
Look
other.
at him. He like good shit, laughing at him. Look, hey, you saw him. He laughing at him like good shit.
We even come here. You don't even know why fully.
Yeah, you need to pay taxes and stuff.
I don't know. This dude.
What's your earliest memory of your dad?
He is smart.
Earliest thing you remember?
I remember.
Let me just say this. I wouldn't be surprised if it is his kid. You feel me? Like if it's not, then yeah, I would expect it. But the way that he's talking,
Something was off about him. He just wasn't really communicating
She's
with his
cute.
daughter.
Give us your best dad joke.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not funny.
That was pretty funny.
Well, you know when a joke becomes a dad joke, right? When it becomes apparent.
Okay, that was a good one. All right.
How about you? What's your favorite memory? Yeah.
So I was with my mom a lot. That basically whole entire week. I was able to see
what's
my new
good,
baby
Chad?
sister.
She having a baby right now. As
And I finally
you can see,
saw
baby's
her.
born. Welcome to paradise. What the
Let me spend most
fuck?
of the time with you guys. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Think you
That
can find
kid
out who's
sounded
the
like
big daddy?
Adonis.
Subscribe to the channel to find out. Now let's get back to the video.
Nah, that's
like the
wild.
Bonnie
Welcome to
movies.
paradise is
I saw
crazy.
Kid Hat Nathan on the back, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, we didn't like that."
Just seemed to me
Nick?
like Aiden.
Oh yeah, that's why I was
answered. Like that was really his dad. So that
Nigga.
made me question my whole thing. And then at the last minute when we go
Your
up to
hair
vote, I'm
look
like,
even fake.
I don't think it's Nathan anymore. So that's why I wrote down Nikki.
Whoa, the new iPhone 15 with that amazing camera. I'll be
Fuck
sharing
that
pics from
iPhone
this phone.
15, bro.
Want to see yourself ski? You look like a marshmallow.
Join T-Mobile and get 4 new iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines of unlimited for
I'm
$25
gonna
a
get the
month.
14, bro. Nobody want that. Imagine getting a brand new phone just to have to switch all your charger cords.
If everyone feels
He
confident
Cam said,
that
"Oh
you
nah."
caught the mole, you can end the game.
I already know what you're talking
But
about.
if the majority has doubt, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Continue playing the game.
That's 2 out of 5. Okay, so we will not continue the game. If the lights turn green, you have voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, the liar's still in the square and you lost. 3, 2, 1.
What do you got? What do you think they? I think they lost.
You paused it right before mine's ahead of you. Was ahead of you. It's like a few seconds.
All right.
So now
Well,
I know.
I think that they lost.
I'm literally 4 seconds ahead of you.
Before I say that. Oh, they won! Let's go. That's what's up.
Let's go.
Huh?
On the count of 3, if the mole can step forward and reveal himself along with his partner in crime. 3, 2.
I shared the video through Drive. Yeah. That was easy.
Well done.
Good job, guys. You guys are really
That was
I messed
easy.
up.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna let me down from the beginning. I was trying so hard, but I knew like
It was
a
my fault, the whole thing?
27-year-old, the 27-year-old, he's just gonna let me down.
The 27-year-old's just gonna let me down.
Way longer than I want to admit.
He's
so
a good
they're a lot of fun.
little
How are you
actor.
guys related? Are you related?
Or-
W video, subscribe.